Whoa! What do you hear? What do you say? Hello again, wrestling fans, and welcome to the studios of the Old Bakery as we get ready to give you another exciting week here at Heatstroke. Yes, our Patreon exclusive show. We can be found here on Patreon, patreon.com/memberscast. But you will know that because you are listening to the show, and that is very thankful. Don't forget you can join for free. Again, I don't know why I'm telling you this, but you can join for free, and if you would like to, you can contribute monthly. £1.50 a month, I believe, is the minimum tier that we have, the only tier, and that just shows that you're loving what we're doing, both here and on the Place to Be Wrestling Network, with our shows over there covering Memphis, Smoky Mountain, across Mid-Atlantic, WWF, and WWF, but in two different eras. So I'm covering WWF in the 70s, I'm covering WWF in the early 90s, and I'm covering WWF in the late 90s. What is wrong with me? Anyhow, this week we're covering the 9th of August 1998. Last week in the debut episode, we saw two AEW guys. We saw a history-making four-letter word. We saw some boobs. We saw a nice six-man tag, a snapping Ken, a not great finish, and so much more from the WWF at the time. Before we head down to ringside, let's have a quick look to see what's been happening around the rest of the wrestling world this week. So yesterday in canon was WCW Road Wild 1998 edition. This is from Sturgis, South Dakota, in front of the Sturgis Rallying Race, drawing 8,500 fans, all of which didn't pay a penny. This is shown live on pay-per-view. I don't know what the pay-per-view buy rate was. Let me just have a quick look on Cage Match. Cage Match might tell me. It does a 1.3. What did the last fully loaded do? A 0.9, so it's actually beaten the last WWF pay-per-view. So whether or not that's still, yeah, I don't know why, but so we are in Sturgis. We are being presented by Bobby Heenan, Mike Tenay, and Tony Schiavone. We're seeing Meng defeat the Barbarian, the Public Enemy defeat the Dancing Fools in a tag team street fight in a Ravens Rules triangle match. Saturn defeats Canyon and Raven. Rey Mysterio Jr. defeats Psychosis. Stevie Ray defeats Chavo Guerrero Jr. Steve McMichael defeats Brian Adams. Juventud Guerrera wins the Cruiserweight title by defeating Chris Jericho in a match where Dean Malenko was the winner. And Goldberg, who has not long won the world title, is in a battle royal. He defeats Kurt Hennig, Kevin Nash, Conan, Lex Luger, Scott Hall, Scott Norton, Sting, and The Giant. And then the main event is DDP and Jay Leno defeating Eric Bischoff and Hollywood Hogan. So yes, Goldberg is a week or two from winning the world title. He won on the 6th of July, a month away. But they're still very much Hogan-led. Goldberg doesn't sort of start to defend the title. Does he defend the title on Full Brawl? I'm going to just fast forward a little bit. I know he does it at Halloween Havoc because that's the infamous DDP match. But who does he defend it against on Full Brawl? Who the fuck is Full Brawl? WCW Full Brawl. No, he's losing to Goldberg. He's losing to Chris Jericho in 1 minute 15 seconds. The main event of Full Brawl is obviously War Games, and Goldberg's nowhere near because it's Team WCW because the Warrior is there. So yeah, Goldberg is very much not booked well after winning his first title. They kind of did it for the pop and the reaction, and obviously doing it in the Georgia Dome and trying to beat Monday Night Raw and all that kind of jazz, but they then didn't think of the implications going forward. Sounds very much like 2025 booking. Sounds very much like the WWE at the current time. Jesus Christ. Things don't change, they stay the same, bro. Also on the 8th, we've got Shotgun Saturday night. When does Shotgun started a while ago? Did it back in '96. Yeah. We've got a dark match of Minoru Tanaka defeating the Fallen Angel. Yes, one Mr. Christopher Daniels. We've also got Tom Howard defeating the Suicide Kid. I'd imagine this is because they are in San Diego, California. Also, Bart Gunn defeats Pepe Gonzalez, and Edge defeats Pierre. We've also got this weekend OVW television. OVW television is in existence. I don't know since when. I don't know when the television started. I'm guessing 1996. That doesn't make sense because you've got TV there. So I don't know when. Oh no, when that is all over the fucking place. Looks like 1998, beginning of 1998. OVW television started. So on this week's episode, we have got Juan Hurtado defeating Chris Alexander, Brian Cash and Juan Hurtado defeating Cousin Otter and Jebediah Blackhawk, Steve Marino defeating Rasputin, Jason Lee and Scott Sandlin defeating Nick Densmore and Rob Conway by disqualification. And then there's a few other tag matches. Apart from Nick Densmore and Rob Conway, there's no names of anybody we would know quite yet. According to Cage Match, so Jebediah Blackhawk is still in the promotion as a backstage helper today in 2025 because OVW is obviously still going. Run by I'm going to say Al Snow. Al Snow, Craig Greenbaum and Matt Jones. So OVW is still in existence. What's happening? WCW Saturday night. Chris Adams defeats Jerry Flynn. Horace defeats Barry Horowitz. Norman Smiley defeats Johnny Swinger. High Voltage defeat Los Villanos. Jim Neidhart defeats Roadblock. Meng defeats Hugh Morris. Chavo Guerrero Jr. defeats Demion. Canyon goes to a no contest with Saturn. Kevin Nash and Lex Luger defeat Brian Adams and Vincent because they're obviously NWO is feuding. And then this weekend on the 8th is the first day of the 1998 G1 Climax. So first round matches. They're also running a junior heavyweight tag team title league as well. So that's a title league. So we've got in the title league, we've got Shinya Otani and Tatsuto Takiyawa defeating Dr. Wagner Jr. and Koji Kamuto, El Samurai and Jushin Thunder Liger defeating Kendo Kashin and Yuji Yashiroku. In the G1 Climax, we've got Tadua Yasuda defeating Big Titan, Satoshi Kojima defeating Hirasu Tenzan, Shira Koshinaka defeating Osama Nishimura, Kensuke Sasaki defeating Michiyoshi Ohara, Shinya Hashimoto defeats Satoshi Goto by referee's decision. Koju Yamazaki defeated Tatsumi Fujinami. Masahiro Chono defeated Manubi Nakanashi. And in a very highly rated match, according to Cage Match, Genichiro Tenaru defeats Keiji Moto. So that's the G1 Climax starting today. They're going to be running every couple of weeks by the looks of it. I'll just end in a week's time because there's only second round. Oh, God knows. We'll find out as we go along. So let's just have a quick look, see what happened on Raw and Nitro this week. So on Nitro, obviously they're going into Road Wild. They were at the Denver Coliseum in Denver, Colorado, in front of 7,697. They do a 4.2. DDP defeats the Barbarian. Psychosis goes to a no contest with Tokyo Magnum. Scott Norton defeats Hugh Morris. Brian Adams defeats Jim Duggan. Eddie Guerrero defeats Juventud Guerrera. Liz Muck Jr. defeats Stevie Ray by countout. Kurt Hennig defeats Conan. Rey Mysterio Jr. defeats Chris Jericho. The WCW Tag Team Champions Scott Hall and the Giant go to a no contest with Bret Hart and Sting. And then a dark match of Goldberg defeating the Giant. And then WWF Raw does a 4.9, so they beat them. They are in San Diego, California, in the San Diego Sports Arena. Golga defeats Mark Mero. In a Brawl for All match, the Godfather defeats Scorpio. Kane and Mankind defeat the New Age Outlaws. Road Warrior Hawk defeats Jeff Jarrett. In a match that we talked about or heard about last week, the number one contendership for the Intercontinental title is up for grabs. Triple H has defeated X-Pac to now become the new number one contender. Kai and Tai go to a no contest with Taka Michinoku and Val Venus. Dan Severn defeats D'Lo Brown, and Steve Austin and The Undertaker successfully defend the tag team titles by defeating Owen Hart and The Rock. So a couple of these matches have led from last week's Heat, because obviously there was a confrontation between Dan Severn and D'Lo Brown. The Owen Hart and Rock match fed from Nitro, fed from Heat to here. and obviously the Triple H and X-Pac thing. So I think that's going to be happening in the first few episodes of Heat, is where they recap stuff that happens on Raw, and then stuff that happens on Heat then bleeds into Raw the next night. But obviously, when you think about it, Heat is taped before. If you think about the logistics of it, it blows your tiny fucking mind. But that now leads us to tonight for this second episode of Sunday Night Heat and the second episode of Heatstroke. We are in San Diego, California. We are going to be joined by Jim Ross and Shane McMahon. We have got 5 matches on tap for us. There's definitely one match here that something has happened on Raw, which now leads to me now answering the question of why someone is with someone else. Trying to spoil too much. But yeah, we're going to be seeing a couple of people we saw last week and then some other guys. And so let's get down to it, ladies and gentlemen. So this is episode 2 of Heatstroke here on Patreon, as we're about to cover the August the 9th, 1998 episode of Heatstroke. Ladies and gentlemen, do please enjoy.
Representing the hottest, hippest, happening thing on television today, well, it's me, Shane McMahon, and welcome everyone to the World Wrestling Federation Sunday Night Heat. Kaboom! Yeah, there he comes, Kane, followed by Paul Bearer, and there's Mankind in the back. And unquestionably, the conspiracy escalated between Kane and The Undertaker last Monday night.
Ladies and gentlemen, making their way to the ring, being accompanied by Paul Bearer, Mankind, and Kane.
Well, folks, last Monday night, after Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Undertaker successfully defended the WWF Tag Team Championship, here comes Kane with a steel chair and Mankind. Now, it looked as if Kane was going to strike his brother with a steel chair, but that was not to be. It was Kane striking his teammate, Mankind. And then The Undertaker took the chair from Kane, and Mankind, showing an ounce of life left in his body, was then struck by The Undertaker. Why didn't the two brothers strike each other when they had the opportunity Monday night?
Fire, 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 fire! Well, it's very obvious, JR. Even Beavis and Butthead can figure this one out. Taker and Kane are in collusion. Well, let's listen up here. He's addressing Kane's father, Paul Bearer.
The day before the King of the Ring, knowing full well that my life might never be the same, do you know what I did? Do any of you know what I did? Well, I took my 2 little children to Santa's Village, which is the nicest place on earth. And as I sat on the roller coaster, my 4-year-old little girl, she reached up and she kissed me on the cheek. And when I asked her what for, she said, with a voice like an angel, "Because, Daddy, you're a good man." And it was the most beautiful thing I'd ever heard. And the very next day, Uncle Paul, The Undertaker tried to take all of that away from me. Throw your garbage and yell your words because you are scum that don't deserve to stand in the same arena. You see, Uncle Paul, he threw me off a 16-foot high cage in an attempt to cripple me. But you can't keep mankind down. So then he choke slammed me through the cage in an attempt to kill me, but he couldn't keep mankind down. So with my arm hanging by a thread, my tongue sticking through a hole beneath my lip, and one of my teeth stuck up in my nostril, I finished the match because I can. And Jim Ross sat there and he said as I walked out of that ring, if ever a man deserved a standing ovation, it would have to be Mick Foley.
I agree with you, Jim.
And out of a crowd of 20,000 people, about 200 cheered, which meant the world was looking at the WWF's toughest son of a and they were too stupid to know. So two things became very clear. One, I will not and I cannot wrestle ever again for the acceptance of the fans. And number two, my career will never end in a blaze of glory. It won't be Cactus Jack off the ramp in a dumpster. It won't be mankind crashing through a table from 16 feet in the air. The sad fact is, I will slowly lose all of my bodily functions and nobody will give a damn. So Kane, I'm going to talk about ripping apart your very flesh and blood. And if you've got a problem with that, maybe we can work it out. Maybe we can't. But the fact is this, Undertaker, somewhere, somehow backstage, you find the guts to come out here tonight and face me man to man. Because I will not give you the satisfaction of putting the final nail in the coffin of mankind. And if you find the guts, then with God as my witness, I'm going to tear you apart. Have a nice day.
JR, how do you expect The Undertaker to have a nice day after that?
Well, there's no doubt The Undertaker will accept that challenge or any challenge. I don't think somebody's going to be able to walk out of here tonight.
It's going to be a train wreck. It's absolutely going to be a train wreck. Undertaker and Mankind have ripped each other limb from limb. We go back to Hell in a Cell. What's going to happen here tonight?
Well, the Mankind may have The Undertaker's number. Mankind has more victories over The Undertaker than anybody in WWF history. But I don't think this is about victories. I think it's about personal pride. Somebody's getting hurt here tonight.
Someone's going down.
Absolutely.
Have you met Mariah and Linda, by the way?
Hello, ladies.
Hello.
Yeah, ladies.
How are you doing?
Linda, what's up with your voice? Sounds like Minnie Mouse. Anyway, it's time. It's Vader time. The Mastodon tonight takes on the world's strongest man.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making his way to the ring from the Rocky Mountains, weighing in at 456 pounds, the man they call Vader.
Vader!
Shut up, Chimmel, you're talking over the goddamn one of the best ring entrances ever. Man they call Vader's going up against the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. So Mankind, not happy. He doesn't want his legacy to be being thrown off the Hell in a Cell at King of the Ring. Sorry, Mick, but 27 years later, it kind of still is your legacy. He wants the Undertaker tonight. We'll have to see if we get that encounter a little bit. Des Moines, Iowa on Tuesday. Cedar Rapids, Iowa on Wednesday. This is when the WWF was having a full house show schedule. I say a full one. They've got a few days off by the looks of it. Not like now where they barely do any house shows. They are working out of in August. They're working about 20 maybe days. One of them is a pay-per-view. I suppose a couple of them are TV tapings as well. And still in 1998 we're using licensed music. We're using AC/DC's Highway to Hell for the music. Obviously we're now full circle in 2025. We're now using trademarked music, artist music for entrance musics. Coming through the Titantron now is the world's strongest man, Mr. Mark Henry from Salisbury, Texas. Still involved in it. I think his sons are training. I think he's obviously a WWE, I'm going to say legend. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer. And then he's on Sirius XFM with, he's also in Busted Open Radio with Bubba and Dave or whatever the fuck their names are. Mike Kyoda's going to be our referee, wearing an elbow pad. Signs in the crowd. What we've got this week? Someone with a styrofoam head. Goldberg. DX Suckett. So the Bullet Ring, we are underway. A couple of these big men who recently wrestled at In Your House Fully Loaded. Mark Henry shoving Vader. There's quite a few empty seats. Obviously this is before the Monday Night Raw taping, so... Oh, Vader retaliates with a pie face. Oh, shot to the breadbasket. Mark Henry, good lord. Mark Henry, good lord. Gorilla pressing Vader. Gorilla pressing with ease. Oh, and drops him down. Vader rolls to the outside. Vader rolling to the outside. I don't think Vader has got long left in the WWF. Vader is gone by October. He's got a few more. He's got a match against Bradshaw on pay-per-view in September. He's going to be on another Sunday Night Heat as well. So we're going to be seeing Vader before he leaves. He's back in the ring now. He's getting Mark Henry getting pumped up, baby. Mark Henry hits the ropes and hits an elbow drop. Beautiful height there for a 400-pound man. Goes to the cover. 1, 2. Oh, kick up by Vader. Mark Henry can play another count. Mark Henry now coming up with an Irish whip. Reversal by Vader. Vader, boom! Fats him in the middle of the ring. Oh, Mark Henry hits the ropes, ducks close under Vader. And again, smashes into Mark Henry, goes down. Vader hits the ropes and big splash by the big man. 1, 2, kick up by Mark Henry. Vader now picking up Henry. Oh, shot to the ear, shot to the breadbasket. Short arm, clothesline by Vader. Vader telling Mark Henry to get up. Mark Henry rolls to the outside. Vader following him. Mark Henry's bleeding from the mouth. Oh, shot to the back there by Vader. And again. Vader now with Henry. No, reversed by Mark Henry. Vader goes. Oh! Knee into the steps. Mark Henry grabbing Vader on the outside. Rolls him into the ring. Vader back up to his feet though. Mark Henry's grabbed him, Irish whipped him. Big clothesline by Mark Henry. Down goes Vader. Mark Henry measures him. Big splash. No. Mark Henry not going for the pin. Going for one more. Hits the ropes again. Big splash. 1, 2. No, Mark Henry sits up again. Oh, Mark Henry spitting his blood everywhere. Mark Henry again with another big splash. Third splash. No. Mike Chioda telling Henry to finish him off. But Mark Henry wants to add more punishment. Mark Henry hits the ropes again for the 4th time. Big splash again. No, Mark Henry, referee rings the bell. Referee rings the bell. No. Vader wins by disqualification. Vader wins by disqualification because Mark Henry would not pin him. Mark Henry did not pin him.
Look at a nice blood snot right there. Nice.
When Vader busted Mark Henry open, we saw a side of Mark Henry that we have never, ever seen before.
Yeah, but I can't wait to see maybe another side of The Undertaker. Michael Cole, were you able to catch up with The Undertaker?
Yes, guys. I did have the opportunity to speak to The Undertaker just a few moments ago as he entered his locker room. And I can confirm that he did hear Mankind's challenge. Now, The Undertaker was obviously in no mood to speak to me at that point in time. But The Undertaker did say that he would have a statement a bit later on in the broadcast. And I will be camping out outside the locker room until we get that statement from The Undertaker.
You want to do what I do for a living, son? Then step into the WWF war zone. Go ahead, create your own wrestler. Just another victim for Stone Cold to take out. 4 flare action, 4 more kicked. A piece of trash like you is going to get in the steel cage with me? All the moves in the world won't mean jack when you meet the Stone Cold Stunner. You want to survive WWF Warzone? Stay away from me. And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. Acclaim Sports.
Can you feel the heat? Welcome everyone back to the party. It's Sunday Night Heat. I'm Shane McMahon along here with JR, and the Headbangers along with Droz are on the way down for action.
Within 20-minute time limit, making their way to the ring, being accompanied by Darren Drozdov at a combined weight of 507 pounds, Mosh and Thrasher, the Headbangers.
JR, I hope we'll go back soon to Michael Cole. Hopefully he's going to have a word with The Undertaker very shortly.
Well, folks, if you just joined us, just after we came on the air, Mankind challenged The Undertaker to go one-on-one.
So we've got tag team match. We've got the Headbangers being accompanied by Darren Drozdov.
This out here, you're going to want to allow Tennessee Lee and Double J your undivided attention here this evening as I offer to you, it's the South's new problem solvers. I'm talking about Justice Southern Style. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Southern Justice.
So we've got Southern Justice going up against the Headbangers. Mark Canterbury and Dennis Knight, the artists formerly known as the Godwins. I guess they haven't been Southern Justice long. No, this is theirs. No, they were Southern Justice in June on Shotgun. Went to no contest with a couple of enhancement guys for some reason. So this may be their official first Southern Justice debut. Excuse me. All 4 men in the ring. Timmy Watt is our referee. Mark Canterbury, that's formerly known as Henry Godwin, wearing a red t-shirt, black trousers, black boots. Dennis Knight, that's formerly known as Phineas Godwin, wearing all black shirt and tie and trousers and boots. Headbangers wearing their usual Marilyn Manson. Oh no, they're actually wearing headbanger t-shirts. Oh! Double axe from the second rope by Mosh. Goes for the cover on Dennis Knight. Mark Canterbury breaks it up. Headbangers are wearing their t-shirts and their skirts and their boots. Darren Drozdov there with the Headbangers. They had a successful six-man tag encounter last week against Kai and Tai. Mosh with a slam on Dennis Knight. Goes to the ropes. Oh, Mark Canterbury trips him up behind the referee's back. Mark Canterbury now clobbering away on Mosh on the outside. Grabs him, rolls him back inside. Droz comes around. No. Dennis Knight now with Mosh. Big round. Taking off his tie. Vince Fear's Sable crowd, sign in the crowd. Dennis Knight choking Mosh with his tie. Dennis Knight now with Mosh, choking him on the second rope now. Timmy White referee, pointing and shouting at things. Irish whip by Dennis Knight. Oh, big karate kick to the breadbasket, sending Mosh down. Dennis Knight picking up Mosh, tagging it to Mark Canterbury. Big stomp there by Mark. Clobbering on the back now of Mosh. Both these men former tag team champions. Oh, big slam there by Mark. It's the ropes. Oh, what a leaping elbow there by Mark Canterbury. Goes to the cover. 1, 2. Kick out by Mark. Canterbury now pushing Mosh in the corner, stomping. Tag into Dennis. Bit of distraction while Dennis gets his tie. Choking Mosh again with his tie. Mosh being choked. Mosh being choked. Mark Canterbury coming in. Tags in Dennis Knight. Oh, in comes Thrasher. He's seen enough. Thrasher's seen enough. Trying to get Thrasher shouting at the referee. Irish whip now by on Mosh by Dennis Knight. Big clothesline. Good lord, Lariat style, if you will. Dennis Knight puts Mosh in the corner. Oh, big right hand. Irish whip, corner to corner, reversed by Mosh. Oh, butt smash in the corner. Mosh having a little dance. Kick to Dennis Knight. Oh, Mark Canterbury comes in and just clobbers him. Southern Justice now clobbering away on Mosh. While Tennis Lee distracts, draws, allowing Double J to stomp and clothesline him. All 4 men still in the ring, clobbering. Double J's now in the ring. Double J's just attacking everybody. Timmy White's letting it go. No. Oh, Droz is now in the ring. Referee's called for the bell. So Donnybrook, baby. Big clothesline there by Droz on Double J, sending him over the top rope to the outside. Oh, big clothesline by Mark Canterbury. Droz turned around. Double disqualification.
Will be tomorrow night on Raw live when Mark Merrill's Jacqueline wrestles for the first time. She'll take on the Oddities Luna.
Speaking of oddities, let's check out the Insane Clown Posse.
We didn't lie to you folks. We told you we had living, breathing monstrosities. You don't think it's funny? It's sad, is it? Get your ass out the way, 'cause here we come and we bringing this spectacle into your town. We got creep shows, freak shows. Most people don't like these oddities. Most people would love them a shot at these. If you think it's too and my boys the sun comes. I can swim shark-filled waters. Yeah, we're like your 2 nails up and spit out quarters. Don't cry for your daddy. What's that?
So the music video we're seeing Golga and Silver and Kurgan, Luna, Sable as well, hanging around with the oddities. Kurgan and Silver in suits. Luna in a dress.
Standing by to speak with the Undertaker.
Our colleague Michael Cole still employed by the WWF 27 years later. By God.
Was a Sunday night heat on a night where the Undertaker has been challenged by Mankind.
Taka Michinoku and his brother-in-law, Yamaguchi-San. There's Yamaguchi-San making their way to the ring here for a huge match.
Where is the X?
What we've heard about DX breaking up his crew, X-Pac coming out alone.
From Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 222 pounds.
So we started the evening with a couple of big men. We're now halfway through the evening with a couple of little men. Cruiserweight match here. X-Pac going up against the light heavyweight champion Taka Michinoku. The title is not up for grabs, and a brand new bad guy Taka. He's aligned himself with his brother-in-law Yamaguchi-San. This obviously happened on Monday when the Taka and Val Venus tag match went to a no contest with Kai. Oh! Seeing clips of last Monday where China helped Triple H defeat X-Pac. What cue to the referee, bell has rung. X-Pac wearing red and black all in one. Red and black boots. Taka Michinoku wearing blue and black 3/4 black boots. I think Taka's long for wearing that attire. I think he changes his attire to be much more like Kai and Tai. Again, classic tapes WWF where you can see they have a shot of the commentators not talking, but you can hear them talking. You can see JR sitting there with his chin in his hand. Yamaguchi-San tripping X-Pac on the Irish whip, then a spinning heel kick by Taka. Taka picking up X-Pac, snapmares him over. Brings him back up again. Oh, basement drop kick. Taka now going up to the top rope. Taka going up to the top rope. Oh, big drop kick off the top rope. John Wayne Bobbitt is going to be on Monday Night Raw tomorrow with Val Venus. Obviously, John Wayne Bobbitt, infamous for having his penis chopped off, or his ball. He had some of his private parts chopped off. Big slam by Taka, who's now going back up to the top rope. Taka's saying it's over. Taka is saying it's over. Taka goes for a swan dive, but misses. X-Pac out of the way. X-Pac out of the way. X-Pac's getting fired up. Blocks the right hand. One of his own. Right hand. Irish whip by X-Pac. Big flapjack there by X-Pac. Spinning heel kick right to the ear. Good lord. Educated feet. Puts him in the corner now. X-Pac now stomping away on him. He's going to do a little bit of riding. X-Pac going for the Bronco Buster. And boom! Bronco Buster, baby. Crowd going bananas for that. Yamaguchi-San's on the apron. He distracts X-Pac, allowing Taka to attack from behind. Irish whip now by Taka. Ducks his head. Cardinal mistake by a ring veteran. X-Factor. X-Factor face first on the canvas. 3. X-Pac wins. X-Pac wins.
What up, DX? Wait a minute. Here comes time. Do they have look out, look out. Oh, do they have Bell's trophy? I don't see it there. Time. Oh, here comes DX. Oh, DX. DX is coming to help. It's the Outlaws. Badass Billy Gunn. Triple H. The Road Dogs in there. Man, they're demolishing Kai. DX showing some unity. And that's a surprise in my book. Yeah, well, let's see if Hunter's walking around the X-Pac's area. I want to see if those two square up. Uh-oh. All of the power of Billy Gunn here. It could be going for the ride. Uh-oh. Look out below. Ba-boom. Kai has been disposed of by DX, but yet Triple H and X-Pac have not. Oh, they're turning. Look. Watch out. Don't mess with that. Oh, nice! Right hand. X-Pac's digging it. There might be hope for DX tomorrow night. Who knows? Well, I'm not so sure about that. I'm not so sure that X-Pac is going to be able to forgive that woman or Triple H for denying X-Pac the opportunity to meet the Intercontinental Champion at SummerSlam. It's just not that easy. Well, it's as easy as www.wwf.com. According to sources on WWF.com, the Road Dogg has been siding with Triple H in China. However, badass Billy Gunn has been siding with X-Pac, saying, that X-Pac is right to feel the way he does. Little sportsman going on right there, a little tap on the keister. I would love to have a microphone there, JR, to find out what X-Pac just said to Hunter. Keep your eye here on DX, Shane. If they're going to do what I think they're going to do. Oh, look at it. Victory. Check it out. DX does exactly whatever the heck they want to. Give it up for him. Let's take another look. Check out the power there of badass Billy Gunn. Man, dump it. took all of Canterbury right out, except Mr. Yamaguchi-San, who thought he escaped that wrath, but ran into the big right hand, bam, from China, sending him down the ramp. DX is absolutely out of control, JR.
As usual, and we'll find out their future, their fate, tomorrow night live on Raw.
Well, Triple H might have a new future, a future in acting, because tonight, following Sunday Night Heat, yes, the special guest star, Triple H, will be on Pac Blue, getting all the DX shots, X marks the spot, getting the babes, and doing what comes so natural, JR.
I heard that Triple H did a great job, and if so, he'd be the first wrestler in history to actually not embarrass himself on the screen.
Oh, there you see him taking out Mario Lopez. Mario took out Val last week. What's going to happen with Mario and Hunter? Can't wait to see that. That's tonight after Sunday Night Heat.
A huge development here, folks. Just a few moments ago, I was invited into the Undertaker's locker room for a statement regarding Mankind's challenge. However, when he saw I was being followed by a camera, well, this happened. I can tell you this. For a moment there, I wasn't sure who I was looking at. But that's all I can say now, guys. Back to you.
What is he, blind? What do you mean, who was he looking at?
Great question. I don't know, and I don't know why The Undertaker wouldn't go on camera either. I do know that The Undertaker and Mankind will beat hell out of each other right here tonight. And that's what Bradshaw likes to do as well. We will never forget Bradshaw turning his back on his own tag team partner, the 54-year-old Terry Funk, last month at Fully Loaded. And this all came about because Terry Funk told the world he was going to take some time off.
Yeah, and he paid for it. Bradshaw stopped. You can't blame Bradshaw. You know, Bradshaw's gearing up here. He's up and coming in the WWF. Just doing what he does.
So we've got referee Jack Doan in control of Bradshaw versus Dustin Runnels. Bradshaw black trunks, black and white cowboy boots. Dustin Runnels wearing black t-shirt, a white coverall over the top, and then with red cowboy boots. A couple of good old Texas boys having the shit kicked out of Dustin anyway. Big clothesline by Bradshaw in the corner. Dustin still kind of wrestling. He recently got took away from it with an injury in AEW, but he still has recently been in in-ring action. That's the son of a plumber, brother of a son of a plumber, brother of a nightmare. Oh, Bradshaw just ragdolling fucking Dustin around the ring. Big kick sends Dustin to the outside. Dustin now dragging Bradshaw out of the ring. Oh, big right hands. Oh, both men got ourselves a slugfest, baby. Knee at the gut there by Bradshaw, rolls Dustin back in. Dustin with a stomp. Dustin now rams Bradshaw head first at the top turnbuckle. Oh, but Bradshaw goes no way, brother, and smashes him with an elbow smash, shot to the gut. Dustin goes head first at the top turnbuckle. Bradshaw now go for a belly to back suplex. Power there by Bradshaw. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Can go by Dustin. Going to be getting Drozdov versus Double J later on today. Armbar now by reversal by Dustin. Picks up Bradshaw and just chucks him over his shoulder. Big clothesline by Dustin. Dustin now with an Irish whip. Bradshaw ducks a clothesline. Oh, big shoulder tackle there by Bradshaw sends Dustin down. Irish whip now by Bradshaw. Ducks his head. Cardinal mistake by a ring veteran. Shot to the ear there by Dustin. Ducks a clothesline, does Bradshaw. Bradshaw. Boom! Big clothesline. 1, 2, 3. Bradshaw wins. Bradshaw wins.
The WWF, he is one big tough stallion.
Let's take another look at this clothesline. Bradshaw lines up 300-something pounds, crushes down to that collarbone. That's enough to take Dustin right out. Well, unfortunately for Dustin Runnels, his prayers were not answered tonight.
Sportsmanship? What a load of crap. Don't preach your morality to me. Steve Austin doesn't have any compassion. You want mercy? Take your ass to church.
This is the story of one man, his wild pets, a couple of tattoos, and puke. It's Droz's world.
People look at me. You know, people walk by and get freaked out. Our mom used to freak out, you know, oh, you're marking your body up. Everything has a little story behind it. I got a gun put in Odie's mouth, blowing his brains out. I'm accentuating the beauty of my body. We on? This is me. This is how I am. You know, the tattoos, the earrings, the hair. Hey, I'm just being myself and running with, you know, enjoying it. And, you know, I'll let people worry about it. I don't worry about people.
The Droz? Yeah, I mean, anyone who yaks is all right in my book.
JR, you see any clam chowder coming out of that Droz's mouth?
I've got a weak stomach.
You're gonna love that. The Droz, out of control. He's on his way down the ring. He's taking on Double J tonight. And JR, can you believe that Tennessee Lee accepted a match on Double J's behalf?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's part of his job. I don't think Double J's too happy about it. Remember earlier tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the Headbangers took on the Southern Justice. Droz was there at ringside, as was Double J. I think we got some footage from earlier right here tonight. And from behind, you'll see Double J come. And Shane, that's what they call down in Oklahoma, getting bushwhacked.
Well, bushwhacked, and then Droz returns the favor, hits Double J over the top rope, nails him to the outside, and that's why we're here tonight, right now.
Get up and show proper respect for the greatest star of all. It's J-double-R-E-double-T. Why, it's Double J, Darren, and King Brady.
Sit down, JR. Just because he's wearing a cowboy hat like you are doesn't mean you have to get up for him.
So we've got Double J versus Darren Drozdov. Drozdov wearing his plaid-coloured shorts, black boots. Double J wearing his silver singlet with the strappy bits, silver boots. Referee Jack Doan, I think. Double J doing his little strutteroo in the middle of the ring. Jackie Fargo style. Tennessee Lee cheering on his man. Stridex sponsors the 1998 SummerSlam. Oh, Jimmy Corderas is the referee. Darren Drozdov back in the ring after Double J's shenanigans. Bella's running, we're underway. Both been circling. Colin elbow. Arm ringer by Droz. Rings it again. Reversal by Double J. Side look now by Double J. Shove off by Droz. Leapfrog. Catches. Oh, and a Bossman slam, if you will, baby. Double J in the corner. Oh, kicks Droz in the guts as he comes across. Smashes him headfirst in the top turnbuckle. Brings him out. Irish whip by... Oh, big flying back elbow there by Darren Drozdov off the Irish whip. Right hand by Droz. Irish whip. Catches him. Big power slam there by Droz. Goes for the cover. What? Double J clobbering now. Oh, sorry, Double J being clobbered. Here comes Southern Justice back to the ringside area. Darren Droz being distracted. Knee to the elbow at the back sends Drozdov to the outside. Double J with a baseball slide. Goes to the outside now. Both men on the outside. Grabs Droz. Does Double J. Rams him into the steel guardrail. Still got a steel guardrail here. I think we're about a month away or so from getting the big thick guardrail that we're now used to. Double J now on the top rope. Double J on the top rope. High crossbody by Double J. 1, 2. Kick out by Droz. Oh, power kick out there by Droz. Holy moly. Power kick out. Double J now picking up Droz. Southern Justice still at ringside with Tennessee Lee. Clobbering by Droz. Irish whip now by Droz. Baseball slide by Double J. Kick to the gut. Doubles over Droz. Full on dragon twist by Jarrett. And a DDT.
Droz is not a finesse wrestler. Not yet, anyway.
Double J back up to his feet. Fist drop, fist drop. Double J picking up draws. Go for a side Russian leg sweep. Southern Justice looking on. Double J now going for a suplexer. Snap suplexer. Goes to cover. 1, 2. Can go by draws. Double J now picking up draws again. Irish whips him. Sleeper, sleeper, sleeper. Sleeper holding in the middle of the ring by Double J. Referee in there checking. Drozdov still okay. Rams Double J back first into the corner. Turns him around. Shot to the gut. Irish whip corner to corner by Draws. Comes in. Oh, but misses. Went in for a splash, but Double J got out of the way. Big round by Double J. Irish whip coming up. Oh, here come the headbangers. The headbangers are coming down to even up some numbers. Ducks are closed under Draws. Big flying clothesline by Drozdov. Irish whip. No, sorry, side headlock by Draws. Shove off by Double J. Shoulder tackle. Down goes. Oh, down go both men. Both men down. Both men down.
Moment. All heck is going to break. Wait a minute. Tennessee just threw his cowboy boot into Double J to use.
Referee's distracted. Tennessee Lee threw his cowboy boot in. Draws gets it. Draws has got hold of it. Draws has got hold of the cowboy boot. Bump. Down goes Double J. Throws the boot back outside. Down Drozdov with the cover. 1, 2, 3. Once again, Jeff Jarrett loses thanks to the miscommunication, the interference of Tennessee Lee.
And his inadvertent cowboy boot. Double J has gone down again and draws with a victory, and a big victory for the young rookie.
And Tennessee Lee, he doesn't have his crap together because last week on Sunday Night Heat, here we go, a little action.
Well, I'm not so sure that all this is Tennessee Lee's fault.
Well, last week Tennessee Lee with Edge, the same outcome. Edge went over on Double J.
Well, maybe Double J shouldn't be so dependent on crutches and people helping him.
Oh yeah, Tennessee, we got a little pushback. I love this.
Give me a microphone.
Let's see what he's got to say. See that? 3 stinking times in a row.
There's a problem with us out here, don't you?
Yeah, well, between me and you, there's a problem.
Let me try to clear you up a little bit. Oh, yeah, there's a problem out here, but it ain't between us. It's your problem, and I'm going to show you just exactly, son, how that...
Yeah!
Oh! Get him, boys, get him! And Southern Justice and Double J assaulting Tennessee Lee!
Man! Check it out, Southern Justice! Uh-oh! Dennis Knight has Tennessee Lee! Oh, man! Check that out!
They used to call that the slop drop. And, man, what an effective move. I think Tennessee Lee's been fired.
I got 3 words for you. No. If you don't like Double J and Southern Justice, you can kiss my A-double-S.
Well, it seems like Tennessee Lee has been dismissed here from Double J and Southern Justice posse.
I think Tennessee Lee needs to get his resume updated.
And I think that is the end of one Tennessee Lee. He has left the... Tennessee Lee has left the building.
That is Bob Stone there.
Well, it looks like that Double J and Tennessee Lee just endured a divorce. And you got to wonder where that's going to put Double J and Southern Justice. This is a little bit of a chaotic situation, but we expect more chaos momentarily when Mankind apparently will meet The Undertaker.
The Undertaker is back, and we're told he's going to answer the challenge. And what's going to happen? They've done everything to one another. What's going to happen here tonight?
Well, there's no telling. I know what's happening over there right now.
Well, having fun.
Well, this matchup certainly will be far from fun as Mankind prepares to take on The Undertaker. And certainly I found it most interesting that when Mankind apologized to Kane, he apologized to Kane earlier tonight for what Mankind is preparing to do to The Undertaker momentarily, and that is to take The Undertaker apart. I guarantee you one thing, if there is collusion between The Undertaker and Kane, we're going to find out here in just a couple of moments.
Well, Mankind didn't come to the ring alone. Check that thing out. In his hand, it's some industrial strength ice scraper or something. It's The Undertaker versus Mankind, and it's next.
They're playing the Highway to Hell by AC/DC as a music video for there's Austin walking through through outside. There's Undertaker put on some faces. If you go to YouTube, WWE Vault, you can see the behind the scenes of this little video being made. There's Austin and Taker making flames and swearing at people, and obviously they're promoting the SummerSlam in Madison Square Garden.
A little business with Kai and Ty.
Well, a man's gonna do what a man's gotta do, and I'm very impressed, Hunter.
Well, thank you very much, Shayna. You know, speaking of impressive, Mario Lopez taking down Val Venus. I mean, come on, tell me, Amy, what was it like? You got to see a shot of the big Val Boski.
Ooh, boy, did I. Yes, I did, and that guy is some package, let me tell you.
Right, but luckily, Mario coming to your rescue, the big leg sweep, taking him down, showing Mario's a pretty tough guy.
Yes, he is, and we're really lucky to have him. But we were even luckier to have you when you guest starred on our show. I got to feel your wrath, boy. Whew, I feel sorry for anybody who has to deal with that.
Tonight, after Sunday Night Heat, it's Pacific Blue. The episode with me in it, we're all in there, and you're either gonna love us, or we've all got 2 words for you. Suck it.
Paul, tonight, I am going to tear The Undertaker apart.
Man, I can't wait to see this. We've asked the USA Network for more time, as we often do on Raw. Stay tuned. Don't leave us. We're not going to look at him. My God!
Kane just shoved Mankind through a table. He grabbed him by the goozle and just launched him. Oh, and then Kane just punched Paul Bearer. Kane has snapped. Kane now with Mankind. Oh, big right hand. Sends down Mankind again. Kane's got the steps. Bonk! Oh, straight in the head of Mankind. Holy moly. Kane stomping away on Paul Bearer for some reason. Kane has snapped. Mankind woozy on the floor. He's gone through a table. He's had the ring steps smashed on his head. Kane picks up the Mankind. Going for the tombstone on the floor. Oh! Tombstone on the outside by Kane. Kane now rolls back into the ring. Kane. That wasn't Kane. That was the Undertaker. The Undertaker was just dressed as Kane. Holy moly. That means Kane's wandering around somewhere outside naked. Good Lord above, ladies and gentlemen. What a way to end this second episode of Heatstroke on the second episode of Sunday Night Heat. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening. You can also hopefully watch the video as well on the attachments. I think I'm doing it right on Patreon. If I'm not, then there will be a separate video where you can watch it as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Don't forget you can catch us each and every week on the Place to Be Wrestling Network. It can be found on all good podcast suppliers. Saturdays, Memphis Continental Wrestling Cast. Mondays, we're either Hamburg All Stars or Monday Night Project. Again, they are WWF shows. Or we are on a Tuesday, Crossing the Mid-Atlantic, or on Top of Smoky. So thank you very much. I've been your host, Mr. Luke Jennings. Thank you very much to Jim Ross, Shane McMahon, and the fine folk of San Diego. And until next time...